Hey everybody, DeLongshot Signatures here. This is episode 161 of my TTM returns. Got back another 4 successes today, keeping steady with getting multiple requests back for the most part. So first one here is a baseball return. This guy is a really good signer, but a pretty strict 1 of 1 per request. So got back in 11 days, Steve Balboni. I'd gotten him I think a couple years ago, sent 2 cards. Only signed one, of course, but he did send the other back. So now I'm going back through the sets in order and trying to get these 1 per guys before they stop signing, because a lot of them usually end up doing that or they start charging. Next one is a football return. Got this on kind of the extended 1990 Pro set. Guess you had to mail in back in the day for it, but they're just purchased it off of COMC. This is coming back from Ricky Prohl, former NFL wide receiver. The signature did bubble up a bit, but I don't think it's a stamp by any means. It kind of looks like it at first glance, but you can see where the Sharpie kind of was lifted and dying out and everything. So it should be good on that one. But a longtime NFL wide receiver. I think he got 1 Super Bowl championship with the Colts right at the end of his career. Long career. Played in another Super Bowl with the Rams. I think that was the one that they lost to the Patriots. But really, really cool to get that one back. Then we have an NHRA return. This is a 3 of 3 success coming back from Top Fuel driver Sean Langdon. Now, he is a guy who I have met multiple times, whether it was at like a local signing. I think he raced for Don Schumacher Racing at one point, so he was a lot more accessible then. And met him at the track a few times. Didn't get to meet him this year, but I did grab 2 different hero cards that he had available. So got this one with the CMR roofing, and then got his standard DHL. So this will happen sometimes if you get there early enough to a race. They'll put out the hero cards from whatever the previous race was, and sometimes you'll get a different design from that, and then they'll start opening up new boxes of hero cards to make available, and it's usually their standard one, or they might even have a special one for that particular race. So I was fortunate enough to get one of the alternate designs, and he was cool enough to sign both of those. And last one here is a college football return. He also coached college baseball, but I can find nothing about his win-loss record or what he accomplished during that time. I just know that he was a coach from like 76 to 2000, I think it was. 1976, of course. But this guy arguably holds the record for the NAIA wins in football. Explain a little bit later. This is a roundabout 2 of 2 success from Hank Bizio. That's how I looked it up. That's how they said it was pronounced. So he signed 1 photo, and then he included this letter, which he signed at the bottom as well. Good to hear from you. Keep up your zest for the game. And then he sent back my other photo, unsigned, no note, 99% sure it's him. He also sent back a custom trading card that I don't know if he had made or maybe a fan had made for him, and he got copies of it. Those came back unsigned, but I did get something signed by him. He had 200 and I think it was 58 wins in his career. The 680 win percentage, all at the NAIA level. He was the head coach of Dickinson State from 1976 to 2013. And during that time, he did coach college baseball. He stopped at some point in the 2000s, very early 2000s. But 38 years as the head coach for Dickinson State, NAIA the entire time through. Technically, Kevin Donnelly holds that record, but I guess he's coached. They argue that he coached at a different level, even though, from what I can find, it was either Division I or Division II of NAIA, so I don't know exactly how all of that plays out in the record books. But a very, very accomplished coach. Won like 13 or something like that conference championships. Made it to the tournament a whole bunch of times. Never won an NAIA championship, but a very, very accomplished head coach. So that is it for this week. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Best of luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.